Hi, all you brilliant pharmacists. Um, Let me introduce myself for the ones that, those of you that are new to the channel. My name is Sorin. I'm a pharmacist in Ireland. I own Kamiq Recruitment. So, if you're looking for a job in Ireland as a pharmacist, don't hesitate to contact me. Basically, I'll get you an awesome job and I will train you for it so you will be well prepared by the time you arrive in Ireland. And check the description of this video for more details if you want to contact me. Now, that being said, this video is about controlled drugs and especially how to dispose of controlled drugs. Controlled drugs CD2 and CD3, which are kept in the safe, are disposed of in another manner than the regular medication. So let me share my screen with you here and I will tell you how exactly we destroy CD drugs in a legal manner. Um, Perfect. Share. I'll just share my entire screen with you there. Perfect. Now, these are actual pictures from the pages in the CD reg, as we call it. So in the controlled drug register, which is inspected by the PSI every time that they come to your pharmacy. So this register needs to be kept in a very accurate manner. You can pause the video and read exactly what is presented here. I will not read word by word. Um, I will just say that regular drugs are disposed in yellow bins, which I will show you exactly how they look. And CD drugs, if they are returned by the patient, so if the patient dies and relatives return the medication, if they're CD drugs, or if the patient is no longer on the medication, is taken off that medication, and that patient brings the medication back, those CD drugs can actually be destroyed by the pharmacist and another person. If there are two pharmacists in the same pharmacy, they can both do that destruction and they can witness it. Or the pharmacist and the pharmacy manager or the superintendent, so someone with responsibility in the company. So uh, this what we will talk about, especially today, about the CD drugs that expire. So they're drugs that you keep in the safe and you have them in the CD register, but every now and then one of them expires, so you cannot give them out to patients anymore. But you need to dispose of them under the supervision of um, a Gardaí or of under the supervision of PSI inspector. So let me see. Perfect. So these are pictures that I've taken out of the controlled drug register. So when you get to the section where you actually write down the drugs that you have destroyed under the supervision of a GARDA or a PSI inspector, you have all these instructions there, so you can go by these are extracted from legislation with it, which is presented, as you can see. You can find it online under irish statute book.ie. I messed that up completely, but you can read it there. So you can pause again the video and read through it and make sure that you are aware of all these legal requirements. Perfect. So you can see here Waste CD2 medical products which are expired or non-conforming. So if they're been damaged, can only be destroyed in the presence of an authorized person. Example given: a member of Garda, and basically a policeman, but in Ireland they're called Garda. I can't even pronounce Shohana or whatever that is pronounced. But you either call a guard or a policeman or a PSI inspector. The authorized person must witness and record that the CD has been destroyed. The destructions should be carried out in accordance with any directions given by the authorized person, and should be recorded either in the CD register or in a specific CD destruction record book, which is also retained on site. The destruction should be cross-referenced to the page, and if necessary, the book where it is recorded. So I will show you exactly. I will show you a page with uh, to see how it looks like when you write the CD drugs that you've destroyed, and you cross-reference the page as well. Um, at a minimum, a record of the name, strength, and form of the medical product, the date of the destruction, the quantity destroyed, and the signature of the authorized person and witness is required. Okay. Okay, so we have the last page of the instructions. Um, Basically, it allows you to use any method that you consider appropriate, and that would render the drugs useless. So, um, older methods would be pouring water and soap, putting the medication in a jar and pouring water and soap or detergent over it, or anything that would render it and make a paste out of it. So if they dissolve, but I'm going to show you the modern way of doing it, and which is really, really cool and easy and modern. So um, let me actually show you a video of how a regular bin. So regular drugs in that are not kept in the safe are destroyed in are just discarded in a yellow bin. This is a large sized yellow bin. You can see the cap comes off, and you have all your medication there. You can just throw it in there and put the lid back on. So this is a large size bin. It comes up to your waist. Um, so it's um, it's pretty large. You can fit a lot of medication in there. Now it used to be. I think it's even more now, but it used to be 700 euro to have the company that manages it have the company come and collect and destroy all this the one bin. So it's pretty expensive, but the law says that any patient that comes to a pharmacy, the pharmacy to return medication, the pharmacy is actually required to take that medication and dispose of it in a legal manner. I'll show you a video of a smaller sized one. So this is a smaller size yellow bin. So when you are in the pharmacy and you need to dispose something, you just ask where is your yellow bin, and you throw that medication in there. This one is actually used for sharps, so needles and glass and whatever. So you use a separate one for sharps. So everything that's sharp, you dispose it separately. So the people handling it know that there's a risk of injury with all these sharps. um, Here's another model, an even smaller one. Um, this one has a lid that is remains attached to it, but that's a very small one. So I just wanted to show you these just in case you uh, didn't get a chance to see how they look like. Now I will show you how to destroy CD drugs, so CD2 and 3, the ones that are kept in the safe. You can actually use a Doom kit or a controlled drug destruction kit. Um, I have actually seen this past week this in action. I never got a chance to actually use one of these, but I've seen it done, and it's a really modern and easy way of discarding drugs. So this is how it looks like. It's a big jar. It has that powder at the bottom. So basically, you just fill this up with all the medication that you need to destroy, um, and then you have the instructions here. You just pour in the meds. You add water to the level that it shows on the package. You shake it really really well, and once you shake it, after a few seconds, everything turns into a paste, a gooey paste that renders the medication useless. It can no longer be used. And then you put it in the yellow bin, and the company that deals with it comes and collects it and incinerates it. um, so you have the instructions here. You're to shake the container to loosen the granules, and then fill the container as follows. So all the tablets, you don't need to crush them, um, and you can fill it up to half the capacity only. So if you're filling only with tablets, you're only filling half of the jar. Powders, you can discard powders and also fill it up to the half of the jar, of the capacity of the jar. Liquids, you can disperse liquids into the jar up to half capacity. Um, ampules, you can break them open or crush them and add them up to full capacity. So you can actually use that to full capacity. So you just pour all the medication in this jar, in this destruction kit, and you shake it before you add the meds. You add the meds into it. You add water to the level required. You shake it again, and then you dump it in the yellow bin. And it's that easy. You don't have to pour detergent or water and soap like in the old days. You can just use these modern kits, and then I promised you I will show you a page. So this is what the page in the control register. This is at the end of the controlled register, just after those pages that explained the legal stuff. So you would write in the date. You can see on the left, and then you write in the name of the controlled drug that you're destroying. So it can be Butrans, Oxynorm, MST continuous, Ritalin, Northam, Oxynorm, Targen. Um, you write in the quantity destroyed. You can see it on this column. You can say the method of destruction in a brief description, but if you have these modern kits, all you have to do is say you use the Doom kit. That's what they're called. So Doom kit for all, that means they were all poured into the Doom kit, and water was added to it. Then the pharmacist that was doing the destruction will sign here, and the witness, the Garda or the PSI inspector, will put their names on this column, and will sign here on this column. And then in this column, the Garda or the PSI inspector would write in their number. So each Garda has a badge number, or each inspector has his number. Like even pharmacists have their own numbers that they are registered with the PSI. So when you register with the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland, you also get a number, a registration number. So that's valid for PSI inspectors and Garda as well. And then you have the last column with the cross-reference page. So you will see that Butrans would be on page 23. So on page 23, you would say destroyed for, so you would minus 4 Butrans patches, and then you would say destroyed on the date that you destroyed them. So when you get inspected by the PSI, you can show them that you have the quantity there, and that these patches were not lost or given out without a prescription, but they were actually destroyed in a legal manner. So hope this covers it all. Do check the description of this video. I will leave a link to join my Facebook group if you want to join it. If you're a pharmacist that wants to work in Ireland, you will find a lot of useful information there. You can contact me there, and I will be able to train you and get you a great, awesome job in Ireland in community pharmacy. So, hope you got value out of this video. If you did, please give it a like, share, subscribe, whatever. But only if you got value out of it, and if you want to see more videos like this. So, I will see you guys in another video really soon. I intend to do more and more videos um, as we go on. I want to emphasize video, so I think you guys learn better with video than with any other manner. So I will show you as much video material from the life of a pharmacist in Ireland as I can, so you guys will learn from it and gain experience even before you set foot in Ireland. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.